A 24-year-old Mississippi man killed his father, brother, uncle, a 7-year-old cousin, church pastor, a pastor's brother at 3 different locations during a Friday night rampage in a rural area.
Coward. That's what we got to start calling these people, man. You scared to own up and man up to what's bothering them.
So she was already in the wrong for stepping outside of her covenant with her man, and she made a choice to sleep with another man.
You don't even know that man. You listening to what that woman tell you about that man. That's why you don't like that man. You're not a man.
Shouts to ASAP Rocky, man. You know, I've always been a huge fan of him.
A lot of y'all want that bag, but is you gonna get that bag and go back to where you grew up at and help out? Y'all know what it is. Is you said what? Is you said what? Is you said what? Y'all know what it is. Is you said what? Is you said what? Is you said what? Y'all know what it is. Is you said what? Is you said what? Is you said what? What it is, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Resilient Ray and IronMac. Back at it again with episode 8. Back at it again with episode 8. Back at it again with episode 8. Ladies and gentlemen, Resilient Ray and IronMac.
Yes, sir. Oh, man, brother. I'm glad to be here, man. Glad to see another beautiful day. And I'm telling you, bro, just highly blessed and highly thankful, man.
What you eat today, man? What you been eating on? You know you vegan.
Man, nah, we ain't vegan yet, but you know what I'm saying? I had some IHOP this morning. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Had a little buffet, man. Not a buffet, but all you can eat pancakes with some eggs and hash browns and some sirloin steak. But you know, just a little something to hold me over, man. And probably about an hour ago, I just had some Panda Express. So definitely been kind of eating out a little bit, but you know. I'll burn it off, man, with the job. I'll burn it all off.
I got a little vegan selection going up there. I think a little plant-based selection. Got the little plant-based side.
Come on.
With the gluten-free pancakes, you feel me? I don't believe that they the pancakes is gluten-free. They be lying. They just probably put a title on it. For real. They might just put a title on it.
I believe that.
For real. You feel me? How baby girl doing, man? How the family, man?
Oh man, the family's doing well, brother. The family's doing well, man. Just picked up a baby girl from the grandparents' house, man. They're sleeping right now, just getting ready for tomorrow, man. Just getting ready for tomorrow, brother.
Yes, sir, Steve. She the only grandchild right now, huh?
Nah, bro. Nah, not at all, man. She got cousins, bro, on both sides of the family. Both sides, man. Okay. So
I was wondering if she the only. I was like, man, she the only grandchild. Man, that baby's ball like that.
Yeah, man. Just look, yep.
But yeah, man, everything good, all is well. We got a lot to talk about this episode, and our boy IronMac got us, man. What you got for me, Iron?
Man, so we gonna go ahead and break down this story, man, about a 25-year-old by the name of Darica Moore. All right, this is a Mississippi native, and the story reads this. I'm sorry, not 25, but 24-year-old. So a 24-year-old Mississippi man killed 6 people: his father, brother, uncle, and a 7-year-old cousin, church pastor, a pastor's brother at 3 different locations during a Friday night rampage in a rural area. All right. Now, folks, you can obviously read a little bit more on this if you have the time to do your due diligence and do your own research. But the way how I look at this situation is, you know, when it comes to building a wholesome community, and, you know, many people may agree with this and many people may disagree with this. But the truth of the matter is, if we want to bring back a community of good Samaritans, right, there has to be a standard. And with that standard, there has to be laws. And I'm going back to the 10 commandments. All right. The 6th commandment reads, "Thou shalt not kill." I'm going to read that again, or I'm going to say that again. The 6th commandment in the 10 commandments states, "Thou shalt not kill." Okay. We live in a society, a lawless society, where anything and everything goes. All right. Here you have a 24-year-old man took out his own father, brother, a 7-year-old cousin, who was a female, by the way, a church pastor, and a pastor's brother. Not at one location, not at 2 locations, but 3 locations. This brother went on a rampage. This brother was clearly not in his right state of mind. This is what happens when you don't love yourself. Just imagine the madness going on inside of this man's mind to take out his own father. Okay, I understand it. Us as black men, or just us men in general, we might have had some type of resentment towards our father in the past. But the truth of the matter is, in my humble opinion, our parents' responsibility are just to bring us into this world. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you look at the animal kingdom, we'll use ducks as an example, right? When the mama duck and the papa duck can bring them baby ducks up into that tree as eggs, of course. And then when mama duck got to go down and go do some hunting or just taking a little bath or whatnot, and when them duck eggs hatch, they have to make a decision, bro. They got to make a decision. Now imagine there's a snake crawling up that tree, and it's literally seconds away from eating that duck. Now that duck is in a flight or fight response. I either can take this leap of faith, although my mom and dad is in the pond right now, I could take this leap of faith knowing well I was just born in a matter of seconds. I don't even know how to use my wings yet. Do I take this leap of faith, or do I stay stagnant? Do I allow my mind to be ran by confusion? And do I just stay stuck and allow the snake to eat me? Nah, you see, the parents, the mama and the daddy duck, their responsibility was to bring those ducks into this earth. It is now their responsibility to make proper decisions and choices in life. So that duck can either make 2 different decisions there: either stay there, get eaten by the snake, or take that leap of faith. So in this situation right here with the 24-year-old, we don't really know what led to this man being on a rampage. But the moral of this episode is we're going to talk about narcissistic traits. And unfortunately for this brother right here, I don't want to judge the man, but taking out your own father and relatives, let alone a 7-year-old girl, and he took these people out allegedly with gun wounds to the head. So I don't know, bro. What you think about all that?
First and foremost, condolences to that baby, man. A 7-year-old. You can only imagine what that 7-year-old was going through in that traumatic time when
Mm.
a coward was when a coward was in act doing that. A coward. That's what we got to start calling these people, man. You are a coward. These are nothing but cowards. We live in amongst cowards, scared to own up and man up to what's bothering them. Face it. You scared to face it. You are a coward. Some of these dudes live their lives like, if I'm gonna live a horrible life, so is y'all. They can't handle it, man. They can't handle it. Coward. You know how easy
Hmm.
you gotta be to just suck them to everything, the negativity that be inside you, and just say, I'm gonna ah, 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 and do what I gotta do. Think that's a leaving the current uh situation that you in, or the current energy that you sifting in. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is that boy is a narcissist. I mean, we don't know
Yeah.
We don't know the situation at hand. We just know the man that pulled the trigger. But that's what you give people when you pull that trigger. You give them the power to not judge you, but basically judge the situation at hand. People ain't worrying about what you was going through. They ain't worrying about
Right.
that. All they know is you killed that 7-year-old baby, killed your daddy when there's a shortage of black fathers already in our community. You killed your daddy. You went on and did all that other stuff. Now, we live in a time where we have the right of freedom. If people bother you, you got the right to pack up and leave. You got the right to pack up and leave and not see them again, not talking to them again. You can abandon them without hurting them. You can abandon them without hurting them. You see what I'm saying? People before us, they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that before us in our time. But they fought, or whatever they may be, the sacrifice for us to have this right now, to be freedom of anything that bothers us. Fall back from anything that bothers us. So I'm not really understanding when some of y'all think the solution is to pull that trigger, to send some people to meet big God on your own free will, of your own jurisdiction, of your own whatever the case may be. I'm fed up. This where it's about to get to. You know what I'm saying? This where it got to get to. You are a coward. You are a coward if you can't face your problems like a man and be resilient.
Come on.
You are a coward. You are a coward. You are a coward. Cowards and narcissism in the black community is detrimental. The cowards and narcissism in the black community is man, it's cancerous, poisonous. Too many cowards and too many narcissists. Too many cowards and too many narcissists, man. You can't face your problems. I don't care how much money you got, how many resources you got. You can't face your problems in a mature way like a man and understand, oh, it's going to be ups and downs, but I'm going to get through this. I'm going to be up again. You not who you think you is, man. You not who you think you is. It's a lot of dudes that's not wealthy, that's not in position, but they can face their problems. They can handle their problems day to day. You feel what I'm saying? Like a resilient person, like a resilient man. You got to have respect for these people. These people ain't got a pot to piss in, but they know how to handle their problems without bringing others down. They know how to face it. You know what I'm saying? They know how to be resilient. This dude a coward, man. This dude is a coward. And I'm just sick of this going on within our community. This is not just this situation. There's a lot of situations like this that we trying to desensitize or normalize. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't trying to desensitize or normalize, but a lot of these people are doing this and trying to normalize it as a way. This is how you handle it when you fed up with your family, when you fed up with a group of people, when you're fed up this and that. Hey, man, you know how I feel. If somebody ain't rape your daughter, rape your sister, rape your mama, beat your sister, beat your daughter, beat your mama, things like that, come on, man. Knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Those are the reasons why you should crash. And then through those, based on the ramifications that's in place, you have to think your way through those and maneuver around that. But other than that, you should not be crashing out. You should not be crashing out. We gotta get back to a time where we shame crash outs.
There
We
it
gotta get back
is.
to a time where we shame crash out. Hey, you talking about you did all this gangster this and that. Man, that's just that you just told me that was a time you couldn't control your emotions. You talking about you did all this gangster this and that. Man, that was a time you couldn't control your emotions. That's all that was, bro. You talking about when you
That's
was
right.
weak-minded. That's all you talking about. You was weak-minded then. Weak mind. You a weak-minded man. Come here, weak-minded man. Come here, weak-minded man. That's what you want to be defined by? Weak mind. You're a weak-minded man. Be fresh. Some of these dudes be fresh, have on every designer, but weak in the mind. Can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Baby argument, and they throw off. They off. They off. No resolution skills. Don't know how to converse. Don't know how to debate. Don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of basic skills we should have as an adult male lacking. But worrying about that bag.
Mm.
But we getting off topic here. Let's get back to this guy. This guy got to be mentally ill, or I don't know, man. Like, it's a lot of undiagnosed people in our community. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
People going undiagnosed. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how we can do all these drugs for years and it messes up your brain and thinking that we ain't we're we can get off of it and be the same. You know what I'm saying? I respect reform, but honestly, this is science. This is clinical. You know what I'm saying? We think we can
Right.
get off all these drugs and just operate the same. No, something has happened, man. Something has happened along the pathways, man. You're undiagnosed. You're scared to get diagnosed because you don't want to know the truth about yourself. You don't want to know the truth about yourself. So when a situation arises in your life that's small, maybe small as hell, you don't know how to handle it because you done fried your brain. You done fried your brain, man. You done fried your critical thinking skills. You done fried it. People don't understand that all that stuff fries your critical thinking skills. You ever seen a good person and then they start drinking, they start smoking, then all of a sudden you see them who they are as in their social skills deteriorate. They get mad quick, they get angry quick. They get offended by everything. Man, come on, man.
Wow.
The accumulation of all the things that you've been intaking, man. This accumulation of all the things you've been taking. You feel what I'm saying? You might, before you even start doing these things, that situation that got you crashing out might would have been nothing if you was healthy. It might would have been nothing
Right.
if you got diagnosed. You would have got some help. We need to normalize going to get diagnosed. Stop worrying about them putting you on medication and this and that. Because without it, you already are cancerous to us. With that medication, you might be harming yourself, but you're saving a lot of other people. You feel what I'm saying? You're saving a lot of other people that don't deserve it. You're saving a lot of other people that don't deserve it. Stop worrying about, oh, I don't want to get on medication. I don't want to get on there. Man, go get diagnosed. Go get diagnosed, man. Save the community, man. Help the community out. You going by undiagnosed. You walking around here undiagnosed. You walking around here undiagnosed. Got a lot of people in danger. Got a lot of people in danger. You can't handle a conversation that doesn't go your way. You can't handle indifferences no more and things like that. You undiagnosed, man. You might got mental illness. Ain't no Mike. I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt about Mike having mental illness, man. You feel what I'm saying? You might be mentally ill and you walking amongst mentally sane people. You walking amongst, living amongst people like that, camouflaged. You feel me? Camouflaged. People don't know if they wake up tomorrow. No, they can't tell somebody something without it going other places, man. I'm fed up with this, man, in our community, man.
Right.
From personal life issues and all, man. Some people just the way they handle the resolution skills just ain't up to par no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very frustrating, man, that with kids is not even getting the opportunity just to be kids anymore and grow up to be something. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? We taking our kids now just cowards. We cowards. We cowards. Cowards. Undiagnosed. You feel me? But I'm diagnosing you. You a coward.
There it is.
You a coward. Since you don't want to get diagnosed professionally, you want to get diagnosed by somebody who went, because I went to school for psychology. I have a degree in psychology. You a coward.
Mm.
Don't try to go to court and plead insane. Oh, I'm insane. That's the only time they want to act diagnosed then. When it's time to go to court and face it, and they talk about, oh, you might get death penalty, this and that. Oh, I'm insane. You want to play crazy then? Why you ain't go diagnose yourself? Why you ain't go walk into one of these clinics and get diagnosed and get on medication to save yourself from everybody else?
Right.
Why not then?
Yeah.
That's another thing. We as people, when you having a family member such as that 7-year-old baby, that you making decisions as in leaving your child around people that should be diagnosed but they walking as undiagnosed. You feel me? Harming your kids. Harming your kids. Some of these people that you leave your kid around will harm your child.
That's right.
will harm your child. We living amongst people that don't care about harming your child. You feel me? The righteousness level is all the way down. People don't care about harming your
All-time
child.
low.
All-time low. Narcissists in the community. And then we got to talk about these narcissists because narcissists have affected me in my life. Don't want to share the shine. I always got to be the center of attention. You feel me? Just all these things, man. The narcissist in the black community is cancerous, poisonous. If you got narcissists in your life, fall back. Fall back from these narcissists. If you got to use your tax money that's coming up to get away from narcissists in your life, use it. If you got to go without something just so you can be free of narcissists, do it. The narcissist is cancerous, man. The narcissist. Identify these narcissists. Don't even tell them they narcissists because you can't confront a narcissist. You can't confront a narcissist. They hate to be confronted. It's like throwing, I ain't gonna say the devil, but it's like throwing water on fire or something, or on the devil. That's they hate to be challenged.
The way how I look at it is a narcissist will avoid accountability like trying to dodge a pot of hot grits on a Saturday morning. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to go over the origins of narcissism. All right. It actually stems from Greek mythology. All right. The beautiful youth Narcissus who loved his reflection. Now, there's nothing wrong with having self-worth because you need self-worth to strive and to survive in this world we're living. But when it gets to the point where you're putting yourself on a pedestal and you are downplaying those around you or willing to inflict harm on those people around you, that's when it becomes an issue. All right, 2026, we're going to be living a narcissistic free life. All right. If you have these type of traits, that's okay. Identify it and seek help. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. If you know you have a problem, seek help. All right. And even if that is an issue, go for a nice walk. Pick up the Bible. Learn. You know what I'm saying? I get it. A lot of people are under this conception or this ideology that the 10 Commandments are done away with, but no. These laws were written for a specific group of people to abide by so they can help lead the other nations. Because we live in a false society, an upside down society where nobody knows who is who. And we're being told a certain group of people are a specific group of people in the Bible, which they're not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And I don't want to go too deep into all that, but I say this to say this, right? 2026. If you have narcissistic traits, or if you know anybody that has narcissistic traits, refer to them a clinic that can get them diagnosed and seek help. All right. And if that's a problem right there in itself, go on a daily walk. Okay. Parks, going to the park and going for a walk to clear your head. That is something free that we all could do from time to time. Okay. Find you a book to read. I would prefer reading the Bible. All right. Get you some self-improvement books. Okay. These things are not expensive. If you care about yourself and if you care about those people around you, if you care about your cousins, your father, your mother, and your brothers, go seek that help. Because not only will you be bettering yourself, but you're going to be a better asset, not a liability, but you're going to be a better asset to your environment. Okay. 2026, no more liabilities. If you're a liability, put the pride to the side and seek help.
Man, I'm so glad.
Straight up.
Man, I'm so glad I know how to identify narcissists now, man. Narcissists, it can be in your family, anywhere, friend groups, all that, man. Just bring a lot of chaos and division, confusion, all that, man. And a narcissist don't like to share the shine, man.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta make everything about him. Master manipulator. They master manipulators. You feel what I'm saying? They mastered the art of manipulating. And you could tell
That's right.
when you and a person have dealt with narcissists, because narcissists, people who deal with narcissists are like the black sheep. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
You
Yes, sir.
black sheep. I am the black sheep. I am
Come on.
a narcissist hate to see me coming.
Mm.
Narcissists hate to see me coming. Narcissists hate to see me coming because they know I see them. And they know I see them. You can't do that with me. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Yes, sir.
I see you. Narcissist. Narcissist. You feel me? But the narcissists in our community, we got to get back to being brotherly love, man. The empathy got to get back.
Yes, sir.
We got to away with the narcissists. We have to away with the narcissists, man. People not
If you allow me,
narcissists. Fall back from these 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 narcissists. As you can see, my brother Pat, I love him dearly. This is my high school friend, man. We grown men now. I ain't gonna say amen. We grown men now, man. And I wanted to share a time with my brother, because I believe in the things he say. I understand his heart. He left-handed like me. I know he creative.
yeah,
He's a black sheep in his own. He deserve a platform. You got to share the shine, man. You narcissists ain't sharing the shine. You be knowing a brother just as good as you. No, he got a tough upbringing, and you don't want to share the shine with him. You'll watch him work a job his whole life. While you been good, you'll watch a brother work a job and bust his tail his whole life and go through all the emotions of what it is to be resilient, of what it is to be. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man.
Oh, you good, brother? You good? Well, hey, I wanna tackle the stem of narcissism within the black community. All right, I want to take us back to 1712. I want to take us to Virginia. All right, there's a gentleman by the name of Willie Lynch. All right, he was from the West Indies, and he arrived to Virginia with a bag of tools and instructions. And these tools were designed to control the slaves, because during that time period, they had a lot of slave rebellions. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So these instructions taught the slave masters how to control the slaves by putting the mother versus the father, by placing the old versus the youth, placing the light skin versus the dark skin. And these laws, or these tactics, were designed to keep our people enslaved for 400 years. 400 years. Now, some people might say that the Willie Lynch theory is a myth. Even if it is a myth, are we still not seeing these behaviors from our people within our community today? Are we still hearing stories about, mentally ill people going on a rampage, slaughtering innocent children, slaughtering innocent family members, siblings, fathers, and mothers? Are we not hearing situations about black men killing other black men? When will it end? When will it end? You see, our people, we have to become solution oriented people. Okay? We have to start creating solutions. We have to start healing from our past. And we got to move forward, man. We have to move forward. We can learn our history. No, we need to learn our history. We need to teach our history to our children. We need to create prominent solutions, address narcissistic traits, because narcissistic traits in the community have been ingrained from generation to generation. If we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, half of that book, I believe there's 64 books in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22. The first half goes over the blessings that our people will receive if we hearken into our heavenly Father God, his covenant, his laws, statutes, and commandments.
Mm.
But like I had just said, for generations, our people have neglected the laws, such as we just read about this 24-year-old man going on a rampage, slaughtering his family members,
There's another
knowing
thing with
that
that.
this brother, yep,
There's another thing with that. This too, brother. I'm sorry.
okay. Oh, you good, brother?
This is the only time, or one of the times where we can accept suicide. If you feeling like this, man, if you feeling cowardly, you know you ain't living right. You know he's getting the best of you. You ain't gonna fight. You don't want to face it. You ain't gonna fight to overcome it, to reform. Take yourself out before you go do these other people. Do it to yourself. Do it to yourself. Leave them people alone. Do it to yourself. Since you won't work on yourself, you do it to yourself. Get yourself out the way then. Since you won't work on yourself, since you don't want to reform, since you don't want to be resilient, since you don't want to be victorious, since you don't want to overcome, since you don't want to show mental strength, since you don't want to show mental agility, you do it to yourself. Leave these people alone.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. Doing this to these people off guard, then probably in the comfort of their homes, or comfort of whatever they doing, don't even see you coming. Leave these people alone. All of you. Do it to yourself. Do it to yourself. It's crazy. They do these things and then they go to jail. They get 3 meals a day, all this, man. They get the, you feel me, fellowship with other inmates.
Free living quarters.
You feel me?
All that.
Stop it, man. These are cowardly acts. These are cowardly acts. They need to make their own, if they're going to make these prisons or whatever, I'm against all these prisons they make. If they're going to make all these prisons, man, they need to make certain prisons for cowardly inmates only. Cowardly.
That's right. I agree.
You feel me? Don't have them in the prison with these other type of inmates who rehabbing themselves, who are reforming themselves to come back into society to be the resilient man that they are, the resilient woman that they are. Do not house them with them. Make a cowardly prison. People who do capital murder on kids, on innocent people, rape women, rape kids, all them, house them together. You feel me? Do that together. Don't house them with dudes that's rehabbing, that's coming back to society, reformed men or innocent men that are fighting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Don't house them with them.
Better yet, you know what I say? If you're willing to kill somebody, rape somebody, steal from somebody, commit adultery, lay with another man's wife, yeah, you need to seek that death penalty. Straight up. I mean, as funny as that might sound, bro, these are written instructions, bro. You got, get them up on out of here. Like you said on the last episode, pack them up like a can of sardines. Get them up out of here, bro.
I will say this, man. If everything was harsher, man, I don't think if everything was harsher, it'll get everybody in line for sure.
That's what we need. We need a standard.
Commandments you say in the Bible, things like that. Do you?
Yep.
A lot of people will have to get in line, or they will get spanked by the powers that be.
Yes, sir.
Harsher laws will probably make better men, right? Harsher laws. Right. I'm not, and you know me, I'm all for our community. But when you got our community doing BS like this, killing kids, kids, man, killing kids and going on rampages, nah, man. We need harsher laws for everybody. You don't want to be resilient.
Yes, sir.
Let the law that's instilled be a ramification to you. A ramification to you. You feel me? You're not equal to the resilient man. You should not be able to walk around this mud free like me when I'm facing everything I go through like a resilient man that I am. You should not be able to walk freely and be equal to IronMac, who faces his problems.
That's right. Head on.
Regulates his emotions. who stays in the book of Big God, who stays talking to Big God when he's not having a good day. He lean on Big God instead of his own understanding. You feel what I'm saying? I know that we all go through a lot of things, but it's all got what? What's the common denominator? The ones that lean on Big God and don't take the understanding to their own hands, see it through.
Come on.
We see it through, bro. We gonna look back at that and chop it up. Oh man, I remember that was a phase, man. That's how you able to get out of the wisdom, boy. That's how you able to talk how you talk, IronMac, because you got through those hard days and you strengthened.
Appreciate that,
brother.
hard
days is coming. You're strengthened.
Yes, sir.
You take pride in being strengthened through those hard days. I look at my hard days as strength. I take pride in those.
Got to.
Why you think I'm resilient, Ray, and you IronMac? Come on. That's how you get your name. Some of y'all be wanting to make up these names. How you get your name is going through those hard times and coming out of it. That's how you get your name.
Yes, sir.
Go through those hard times. Face it and come out of it. That's how they're gonna know your name. Big God gave you that name. It's a different cologne that you're wearing then, man. When you go through that, I went through that. I faced that and went through that and came out of it different. I was superstar Ray. Now I'm resilient Ray.
Yeah.
God wanted me to be resilient. God wants you to be IronMac. God gonna give you a name. You feel what I'm saying? And man, we need God. All of us need God. Man, we need God. Because this right here, man.
Yes.
Rage been going, man, throw it off like that, doing something like that. Come on, man. That's all drugs, man. That gotta be all drugs, mental illness, undiagnosed in the community. We gotta get diagnosed, man. Stop being, I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to get on medication. Man, get out of here, man. You got a lot of people in harm's way by not working on yourself, man. You got a lot of people in harm's way, not cleaning yourself. Now you get good to go to jail for 20 years, and at 20 years get a documentary talking about, oh, I regret doing this and that because you done got clean in jail. It's BS, man. Yes, I believe.
I agree.
I'm with Big God, but I'm also got to understand that innocent people don't deserve these things happening to them, and I know that it's not in my control, and it's Big God is the also movie director of all of us, but I know Big God ain't got it in his movie description to kill babies and slaughter his innocent people. I know that ain't in it. I know that ain't in his illustration. I know that's not in his illustration. I know that ain't how Big God worked. I know that ain't how he worked. Stop manipulating us, lying like that's how it worked. No, it ain't, man. Stop it. We control our actions. We in control of our actions. He give us the power of what? Choice. He give us the power of what?
There it is.
Choice. You get the power of what? Choice. You made that choice, not Big God. Big God ain't had nothing to do with you making that choice. He gave you the power of that choice to see what you gonna do. He give me the power of choice to see if I'm his son. I gave you my son, and I love you, but you gonna make this own choice. What choice you gonna make? What choice are you gonna make? And the ones that are big, that belong to Big God, they got that conscious battle that's in their head all the time. All the time. It's not an easy walk. You gotta be like a little. It's a definitely insane to do the right thing. I mean, it's because it's hard. It's so easy to be over there. It's so easy. That's easy. It's so easy to where being over here with Big God and listening to the commandments and following the word or following the righteous way or trying to do the right thing, and you look insane, man. You look very insane. I'm telling you. It looks very insane because it's hard.
That's right.
It's hard. This is extremely hard. This is harder than getting to the NFL. This is harder than getting to the NBA. This is harder than becoming wealthy. This is hard because you can serve the devil and become successful. You can serve the wrong thing and become successful. It's hard, man. And a lot of y'all don't like the hard. Y'all ain't embrace the hard. You feel me? You got to embrace the hard when it become like normal, embracing the hard. It just become normal. It's normal to embrace the hard. Yeah, that's hard. Fighting off lust is hard. Facing lust is hard. Saying no to drugs is hard. When you know you could be dealing with a lot of stuff and you can ease your mind, it's hard. Saying no to drinking alcohol is hard, knowing that it have ties to negative things in your family or in your community or this and that. It's hard to be the different one. It's hard. Embrace the hard. Embrace the
Yeah.
hard. That's the type of hard you should be. You shouldn't want to be the hard that hold a Draco and get mad and just air it out. That ain't the right hard. That ain't the right hard. That's a lie. You lying to yourself. You tricking yourself. You big God. You ain't pleasing big God. Forget these people, man. Don't worry about pleasing them. Please big God. Please big God. Don't worry about them. They are a distraction, man. They are a distraction. Don't try to please them. Please big God. Please big God. Man, that made me fed up with that killing that baby stuff, man. Cause it got some personal things. Got some personal things, man. Yeah, man. Like, oh my goodness, man. What we got next? We got one second, man. Goodness gracious. Hold on, man. A man confronts his son's killer after his baby mother set him up. She told the guy she was cheating with to kill him, then watched him die in her arms. The hitman says he was blinded by what he thought was love, but it wasn't. The victim is Sergeant Tyrone Hassel III. He was 23 years old, an active duty Army soldier who had a 2-year-old son. Let's listen to the clip.
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. Under the circumstances.
Man, she wanted me to do it, man. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted her. You know what I'm saying? And she knew what she was doing. She wanted the money. So I don't know what that's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, I was blind. Like, I was blinded. You know, I thought that was love. You know what I'm saying?
I was just wondering if she talked to you about that afterwards.
I mean, yeah, she did. Matter of fact, she did. She was like, yeah, like, you know, he died in my arms. And she was saying she was sad about it. And I'm like, then why'd you have me do it then? Like, you know what I'm saying? But she was just like, you know, it's cool. Like, I could tell by the way you look, man, you want me to burn in hell, sir. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I really hope you can forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna take forever, or you might not. But I really hope you can.
True enough, you killed my son, but I don't think. I know I'm looking at somebody that had a twisted mind at one point. You know, seemed like a good cat. And I hate the situation had to happen, especially I hate it had to happen to my son. I'm never gonna. The only thing I could do is visit him in the grave.
Whew.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I want to get my input on that, right?
Whew.
So listen, fellas. Listen carefully. Falling in love with anything is some sucker activity. Now, you love your woman, you love your son, you love your daughter, you love your parents, you love your grandparents, but when you're falling in love with an innate object, person, place, or thing, you are now placing that object on a pedestal. So in the case of this situation right here, the alleged cheater pedestalized an adulterous woman. So she was already in the wrong for stepping outside of her covenant with her man, and she made a choice to sleep with another man. Once again, when we go back to scripture, when it talks about adultery, these people are supposed to be put down. But we're in modern times right now, so let's get back on track. She made a conscious decision to lay down with another man, not only to lay down with him, but to plant a seed of destruction in that man's head, to kill her husband. Now, any man that is in their right state of mind or has proper discernment or is resilient and has fortitude constructed of iron would have told Shorty, nah, I can't do that. I got to back off. I'm not going to deal with you. You're a foul woman. In fact, I'm going to tell your husband that you tried to get me to murder him. And I'm going to leave it in his hands to deal with you. But unfortunately, in this case, this man was in love with a married woman. And I get it. I get it. Us men and women, we fall short to temptation. We fall short to lust. That is why you have to be resilient. You have to fight temptation. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. You got to fight it. Once you put something on a pedestal, you are willing to do anything to keep that person around, even if it means killing somebody else or deleting yourself or going to jail. Once you place something or someone on a pedestal, you are willing to do anything and everything to make that person happy. Well, newsflash. In today's society, there ain't really much you can do to make to keep a female happy, because she has to find happiness within herself. It's not a man's job to make a woman happy, and it's not a woman's job to make a man happy. You got to find that happiness from here in the heart, and that has to be given by big God. So once again, fellas, you love the people around you. You love your spouse, but it is extremely detrimental to put them on a pedestal and to fall in love with them, because now, my friend, my brother, my sister, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You are breaking the first commandment. Once again, it all ties back to the commandments. What's the first commandment? Thou shalt not worship false gods before me. When you are putting something on a pedestal, you are idolizing that person. That is idolatry. So, if anything, sir, the gentleman that committed this egregious act, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for laying down with a married woman, allegedly. Forgive yourself for killing another man. Forgive yourself for falling in love with the wrong woman. And then I suppose you can ask for forgiveness of the family. Because I get it. None of us are perfect. Okay? None of us are perfect. IronMac is far from perfect. Resilient Ray is far from perfect. But you know what we can do? If the Most High allowed us to wake up in the morning, we can continue to strive to be a better version of ourselves. So honestly, I hope the best for the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a judge. There's only one judge. And, I definitely believe he need to sit down and do some time. And during that time, he has to go through a healing phase, man. He has to go through that healing phase. Because these things happen to far too many men. And that is one of the main reasons why men are locked up today. It was behind the wrong woman. Like we said on the last episode, fellas, don't deal with another man's wife. Don't kill for another man's wife. Don't steal for another man's wife. If she is not your wife, she is not your type. Period. And if she is not your wife, you are living a life of strife, my brother. Cut it out. 2026, no more. Cut it all out. Cut it out. There's far too many women out here, man. Far too many.
First and foremost, shout out to that father, man, showing that grace, that type of poise, that type of forgiveness. That's inspiring. That's just something that a lot of us might not have in that moment, in that type of situation. So to see it in real live time, it's inspiring. Definitely. I really hate when good people got to go into their death just to get away from low down people.
Mm.
I really hate when good people got to walk into their death just to get away from low down people. That man served the country. That man, as a black man, was serving this country. Let me say it again. That black man was serving this country. But his low down partner had infidelity. Not only did she have infidelity, she had a side partner that was jealous of him. See, women, when you step out on your man, you not only put losing your family at risk, you put somebody else's life in danger because that man is now jealous of that man that gets to be with you every night. You have to think far ahead, not just in the moment now. You got to think far ahead. Is me doing this going to lead to that? I'm mad at my man right now. I'm mad at my man right now. So I'm going to go do this. But when you get back right with your man, that man you went and did this with, it's like, where you going, baby? Come here. Stop. I'm going home to my man. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going home to my man. What? Now that man is angry. Now that man is about to be watching your man and you enjoy your lives, going to the grocery store, this and that. He's watching. Simply because you gave that man some of that, because you was mad at that man, or you was in a moment, or you was feeling temporary, this and that. You see what I'm saying? That lady, in her feelings, costed her man that was serving the country his life.
Can you say that one more time, bro?
That man who was in her feelings or felt some type of way or wanted her some satisfactory, some attention, this and that from somebody else, costed that innocent man his life. Now, she could have told that man, I want a divorce. I want to depart from you.
Right.
And been with that man and do what she want to do. And that dude could have lived his life and whatever did what he want to do. But no, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. Oh, I'm going to not tell him about this. I'm going to go do this. This guy going to catch feelings. I'm going to pillow talk with this guy. And he's going to grow angry towards this guy that he don't even know. You don't even know that man. You listening to what that woman tell you about that man. That's why you don't like that man. You're not a man. You're not a man if a woman got to tell you about a man and get you to not like that man and you go against that man. You need to be a man and say, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here a good time. That's what you doing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You a sucker, man. Too many suckers and cowards. I'm telling you. We live in amongst too many cowards. As a man, why would you let that woman stir your emotions, drive your masculine energy, drive your, you know what I'm saying, all your skill set to go do that to the other man? We living amongst cowards, man. Too many dudes get some of that poo nanny and go crazy. You get some of that poo nanny and go crazy, man. If you got to kill another man behind that poo nanny, man, you a coward, man.
Straight up.
You a coward, man. That man didn't even know you. Some of y'all don't even be like him, don't like men, and y'all be just alike. The world done went against him. The world done did him wrong. He done had to be resilient. Y'all just alike. You don't even know it, though, because that narcissist that was in between y'all got you going against him. That was the narcissist's whole plan. I'm about to get you to go against him. He don't even know that you're going to go against him. He don't even know. Narcissist. Now that father got to be so strong, got to be so mature, got to be so poised, you know what I'm saying? Because he now got to raise his son child. You feel me? He got to show up in that way for his son child. Then he looking at the face of his son killer talking to him. I believe that shit, excuse my language, I believe that if the dude was out, the father probably would have got on him. But being that he behind jail and his own car, he be like, so, all right, so what? Let's do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, hey, Fellas, man, if she got a man and she trying to mess with you because she feels some type of way, this and that, it's already, you should see how it's gonna go. It's already a trap. If she telling you about that man while getting with you,
Yeah.
you need to get far away from her. It's already poisonous. It's already poisonous. You need
It's
to
a
tell
recipe.
her, hey, I understand you like me. I understand I like you. If you want this to be, you need to go clear that up, end that, and then work on get right with yourself, then come back to me.
Yeah.
Again, if you like a woman that's with somebody and she telling you that there's problems at home and she trying to be together, you need to tell her to go over there, end that, clear that up, get herself together, then come find you. Don't get with that woman with all that mess in her life. Don't get with that woman with all that turbulence in her life. Don't get with that woman with all that turbulence in her life. Man, that punani ain't worth it, man. It's not worth it. It's just punani. Now, guess what? She
Plenty
with
of
a new
fish in the
man.
sea.
Look. She didn't did that. Now that man dead. That man in jail. And guess what she with? A new man.
Every time, bro. You can't make this up.
A new man. It's just like what? Algebra? Addition? Subtraction? Division? A new man about to have this lady. If she ain't in jail or whatever, she got to be in jail. If she played this role, she probably ain't even in jail. Well, if he got the
Depending
kid,
on the state.
he got the child, if the grandfather got the child, something must have happened. But yeah, as soon as she get out, she gonna get to be somebody else's wife, somebody else's girl. You feel me? Hopefully she worked on herself. I'm being optimistic.
I would hope so. I
Hopefully
would
she
hope
worked on
so.
herself, man. But
And fellas,
hold on.
another thing we can.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
Fellas, again, before you mess with that woman that you lusting behind, you better make sure that ain't no man in her life, man. Don't let nobody manipulate you and trick you off these streets. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. You make sure she got that house clean. You make sure ain't no man in her life. And fellas, if you know that woman got a resilient man that's putting his life on the line, busting his back, you stay out that man, woman. You stay away from that man, woman, man. We gotta have more dignity than that. Leave that man, woman alone. You know that man working hard. She told you he was in the military and he ain't at home right now. Common sense should tell you, I ain't about to touch that man, woman. Big God gonna get me. Big God gonna get me. That should make you, when you even realize that situation, that should make you discuss you about that woman. You mean to tell me you got a black man that's serving the country and you trying to do this? Girl, get away from me. Depart from me. Shit, if you, excuse my language again, if you really about that, you will hit up that boy and let him know, hey, say, bro, I see you a resilient man. I went and observed you on my own, man. You're shawty out here doing this, man. I told you because we need to do better as a community amongst men. It ain't even no room for me to throw my life away or you throw your life away finding out about this, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. But we so weak. We so weak for that
Yep.
punani, we'll fall victim to it again time after time after time. We'll fall victim to it time after time after time. Be knowing the man you don't like behind that woman is a good man. You feel me? Just a narcissist. Again, narcissism. Care about self. Care about self. All the women around the world, you can't go get none of them free one, huh? You can't go get your own. You got to get a woman that's damaged, that's hurting, that's going through something, that's going through some problems with a man. You gotta go get a woman like that, huh? That make you feel good, huh? That make you feel big, huh?
Sad.
That make you feel big. I gotta go get this woman that's already involved in something. She's going through something right now, so I can catch her while she weak, while she vulnerable. I feel big. I feel big. I can get women while she vulnerable. I feel big. I'm happy about myself. I'm adding something to society. I'm showing that all the people that sacrificed for me, that died for me, it's going in vain right now. I'm helping them out. I'm serving them right now. I'm serving them right now. I can't go get my own. I ain't got no game. I got to catch a woman when she's vulnerable. I ain't got no game. I ain't got no game. I ain't got no game. I gotta catch a woman when she vulnerable. I gotta manipulate her. I gotta get in her head. I gotta listen to her problems, act like I care. I gotta act like I care. Man, yeah. Get him, Pat. Get him.
Man, that's a sad situation to be in, man. As a man, we have to stop dealing with other men's wives, period. All right? It's not a good look. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your mental. And put it like this: if you're willing to mess around with a woman that's in a relationship, have this in the back of your mind. Are you willing to go to war with this woman's husband? If you're not willing to go to war with that man,
You're gonna kill about that booty.
you should probably fall back. You should probably fall back. You should probably fall back. All right. Even if the woman is telling you about her problems with her man, look, women are going to be whimsical by nature. That's just how God designed women. That is why us men, we have to have that proper discernment. A woman is going to be led by her emotions. We all know this. No, that's not a misogynistic statement. That's a factual statement. That is a biological statement. So don't use that to your advantage. Correct that woman. Have the ability to say no. Have some dick discipline. Yeah, I said it. Dick discipline. It's all right to say no. And like my boy Resilient Ray said, confront her man that this woman is being unloyal. Don't deal with it, bro. Because now you're inviting chaos into your life. And life is already chaotic enough as it is, especially if you are going down the path of vice. You see, us resilient men, we got to stay on this path of virtue. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah, there's going to be more turbulence on this path. Yeah, there's going to be more stairs on this path. Yeah, we might experience all four season weather on this path. But you know what? We're focused on the prize at the end. We're focused on the trophy at the end of the path. Now, I can choose to go down the path of vice and be a degenerate, committing adultery, robbing, stealing, killing, laying down with my brother's woman. But there's going to be consequences and repercussions behind those actions. And sometimes these actions might not be too pleasant. So you got to ask yourself that. Life is about choices and consequences, man. You could choose to go on the path of vice, the detrimental path of vice, which is going to be hard as well, or you can choose the path of virtue, which is going to be tough, which is going to be hard, but there's going to be a reward at the end. Choose wisely, fellas. Choose wisely, ladies. Have some grace for your man. We're not perfect. We're trying to figure this out. We're all under economic stress. We're all under health stress. We're all under mental stress. Have some grace. Moderate your emotions. And if you don't feel comfortable to speak to your man about what's going on in your household, that's why you're supposed to have your female pack, your circle of peers that are females. Talk to them if you can't talk to your man about it. Don't step outside that relationship and get another man involved. Because even having that conversation, you've already broken the covenant. If you're having a conversation with another man about what's going on in your household, you've already broken that covenant.
That boy Pat don't be playing with y'all, man. Pat don't be
It's all
playing
out of
with
love, brother.
busting around the head, huh? Busting around the head. That punani ain't worth it, man. I'm telling you, man.
No, sir.
Nah, man. Go get that house together, shawty. Go clean yourself. Go get single first, man. Go get single. Then once you
Yeah.
get single and free of that, get yourself together. Then once you get yourself together, dust that off, find me. And if you find me, I might not be available to you. I still might be overthinking, analyzing, critical thinking. Nah. I'm not saying me.
Got to.
I'm talking about like in general. That's how I would.
Yeah.
That man got some of that punani and went and killed the man who lay with her every night. But man, crazy, man.
Bro, I heard a Navy story about that. I want to say a few years ago, man. It was a Navy sailor. He had just got back from deployment, walked into his barracks, his crib. Man, dude walked into his old lady getting banged out by another cat, man. And unfortunately for the Navy sailor, he chose to crash out over an unloyal woman who chose to creep behind his back. So he took dude out, and now he's sitting behind bars. You see, you never know what a man is willing to do to crash out for his old lady. Are you willing to take that risk?
Woman, a married woman, if he married to her, and some women be knowing they have an emotionally unstable guy and still would bring that type of toxicity amongst that way. You feel me? Now that man that thought he was just getting some punani, dead and gone because that man came home and walked in on it. And that's another thing, fella. Stop going to these women's house, sleeping in another man's bed. What's wrong with y'all? I don't do that, man. Hey, take it from y'all, big bro, brother, nephew, whatever I am to you. Don't stop going to these women's house, laying in other men's bed. You're put in harm's way doing that. You're put at a negative advantage doing that. You don't know who knows she stay. You don't know who gonna come through her door, man. No, you have no control of that. A man come to his house won't think about you in there. He gonna handle whatever's in there.
That's right.
He'll think twice about coming to your house. He'll think twice about coming to your house because he don't know what, Pat. He don't know what's in your house. He don't know what you got. Oh, I walk in his house.
That's facts, bro.
I walk in his house. That man can do this and that to me and get away with it because that's self-defense. That's staying your ground.
Yep.
That's self-defense. You walk into my house.
Come on.
That's a free body to send you to Big God. That's a free rocket ship to go to Big God. So he can tell you, you walked in my resilient son house, one of my resilient sons' house, and they did what they had to do. They don't bother nobody.
Yeah.
You feel me? They don't bother nobody, so that's not their intention to kill them. Even though they did that to you, they still hurt by that they had to do that. That's on their conscience. You feel me? Even though they had to do what they had to do, that's still on their conscience. They got to live with that because they my sons. They the resilient man, my sons. You feel what I'm saying? Righteous sons. Now they got to live with doing that to you. But at the same time, they would do it again to protect theirs and their family.
Got to.
And like I said, man, stop going to these women's houses and laying in these men bed. I don't care how good she look, man. It ain't worth your life. That man, if she look good to you, what you think that man that she belonged to, how he feel about her? That's his woman. He made her his wife.
That's right.
Made her his wife. He done got her in his will. He done invested in her, all this. And you think you just can go on, slide in there, lust, and get on out? Nah. No. You think you just go on, lust? Let me go on, get in there and get out of there. Get out of there. And that's how it's going to work. Y'all, that man who fully invested ain't thinking like that.
No, Sirski.
He ain't thinking like that. That's probably why this young man listen to her. Man, if he got all this investment, he might come after me. It's better me than him. That's how she got. That's how that's look. And who in the middle? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Gotta wake up.
Yeah, bro.
There's so many women out here that's single, dude. There's so many women out here that's single, my boy. So many of them. So many of them so single that you ain't gotta worry about none of these problems, man. Imagine going home to see Big Guy behind some nanny. Excuse me, Big Guy, for saying it that way. Imagine just going home. I want to go out old age or something, man. Like,
that's right.
I want to see my kids have grandkids. You know,
that's right.
I want them to experience having a pawpaw. My pawpaw was Zero and Ray. And they go back in time, look at the IG and Instagram, look at all my YouTube, everything. Look at all my videos and comments like this. I'm trying to be big like that. You feel me? It's just
Yeah.
the more you get older, man, the more you realize, it ain't even worth it. Let me go
Mm.
push, because it's gonna be time when you gotta be a grandpa, man. You're gonna have to speak on what you did or what you was trying to do. You hear me? Take pride in those things. But I know a lot of dudes don't take pride in becoming a grandpa one day. I do. I want to become a grandpa. I've been an old
Same here,
soul a lot
brother.
of my life. Been an old soul a lot of my life. But yeah, fellas, man. If she coming to you, pillow talking about that man she with, that's not a chance for you to slide in that punana. That's a chance for you to say, fall back. Go handle your house. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Fall back.
Fall back, man. Because you gotta understand that man on the other side, he gonna feel betrayed. She told my business. She tried to humiliate me to another man. She slept with another man behind my back. All these things, man. And it puts you in a situation where I gotta get him before he get me.
Mm.
So where you can not even have to deal with none of that by just going to choose a woman who's already free.
That's right.
Save yourself, man. Go get a woman that's already free. There's plenty of them. Some of these dudes be scared to go face a woman who fully healthy, that's in her right mind.
Mm-hmm.
They scared to go converse with her and get with her. Go land her. You feel me? You got to get a woman that's emotionally damaged, that's going through something, that's really, you feel me, living by a thread. She on the thread, on the end. You feel me? You got to go get somebody with low self-esteem. And your attention, right? Your attention is just to be to smash. You want that man whole.
That's low frequency living.
You want to smash. You want that man whole woman. You just want to smash that man. Hey man, I'm glad we grew out of things, overcame things, matured, man. Like I said, man, I'm not scared to face nothing out loud. I wanted to defeat lust.
That's right.
Not my sister. I wanted to defeat it, man. I ain't scared to let you know. I was you.
Mm-hmm.
I was you before. But I ain't never did that. Hold on, I ain't never did that. I ain't say I did that. I'm saying I just like the women. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't never did that. You must defeat lust. You must get back focused and defeat lust. Pat, what you got for us as we end this subject, man?
Oh, yes, sir, man. I just want to go ahead and end this subject with a verse here, man. I want to go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and I'll start with verse 1, because like we had mentioned, we're living in a lawless society where there is no fear of God. And, if we're reverting to wisdom, as far as gaining wisdom, I want to go over this scripture real quick, if you wouldn't mind, brother. All right. So, like I said, the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 1, it reads, "The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtly to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings." Now, for those who are listening, I want y'all to write this one down because this is about to be the banger right here. The fear of the Most High God is the beginning of knowledge. I'm going to read that one more time. The fear of the Most High God is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. That is what our fear is supposed to be, folks. Our fear is supposed to be of God, of his judgment. And that is the beginning of knowledge. Now, we can make a choice to be a fool because what does scripture just say about fools? Fools despise wisdom and instructions. So, as a single man, like my boy Resilient Ray has said, if you're running away from that healthy woman who is single and who is going to help you build and grow, and if you're afraid of accountability, and if you're afraid of change, and if you're afraid of wisdom and instruction, whew, that's a sad place to be in. Don't fall to it. Seek wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Once you seek those three things and you ask for it daily, at that point, you don't even have to worry about diverting energy to chase a female. The Most High God will literally place a female in your path of virtue.
Come on.
If you're seeking those things.
Come on.
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You ask for those three things, you don't have to chase.
Come on.
In fact, detrimental things in your life will be replaced if you're following those three things. So that's all I got on that, brother.
Back with the word. IronMac with the word. IronMac with the word, man. IronMac with the word. We moving
Yes,
on.
sir, indeed, brother.
We moving on. A$AP Rocky covers a year of rent for tenants of his old Harlem building. A$AP Rocky covers a year of rent for tenants of his old Harlem building. A$AP Rocky covers a year of rent for his old Harlem tenants that he used to live at. That's what it's about. When you get in position,
that's right.
Don't forget about all those old people who are now old, who was younger when you was a little kid who had the neighborhood, what it is. You feel what I'm saying? That the mailman, where they worked at the grocery store, they drove school buses. You go back and you make sure you do right by that community, man. You don't leave that community in shambles.
Got to.
You don't leave your community in shambles. That's what we need. A lot of y'all want that bag, but is you going to get that bag and go back to where you grew up at and help out? Now, we know Nipsey Hussle did that, and it came at his demise. But what can we learn from that? Help out and not be in the way. You feel what I'm saying? Help out and not be in the way. You got the resources now to put people in position from afar. You ain't got to be out there. But don't you forget about them people once you win, once you get that bag. That's what a king is. A king gonna go get that bag and go fix up. A narcissist is gonna get that bag and forget about everybody. Make it all about themselves. Buy 10 Rolls Royces. I don't even need 10 Rolls Royces. I need just one car. Fix up my big truck.
That's right.
I can't sleep in 10 Rolls. I can't drive 10 Rolls Royces at once. If that car break down, okay, cool. I got some relationships, resources, we'll get another one. I don't need all them cars. Go and help out them resilient people that are little people. You better go help out God's children. You better go help out God's children. You can't take all that stuff with you. A$AP Rocky, I see what you're doing, man. Shout out to you, boy. Shout out to Rocky.
Big
man.
shout
You got
outs.
my woman.
Big shout outs.
You got my woman already. I'm playing. We just talked about that. Rihanna, you got to go. You got to go, man. Hey, but that's good, though. What you think about, do you think we need more than that in the community? How you feel about that?
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, once again, big shout outs to A$AP Rocky, man. You know, I've always been a huge fan of him. One of my favorite albums by him was Live, Love, A$AP. You know, that mixtape came out back in 2011, man. Shoot, I was a junior at that time, man. All the cats in my school was bumping that A$AP, man. But I think this is a great example of, you know, men who got it out or women who got it out the mud, knowing their environment, knowing where they came from. And when they make it to the top, they have the willingness to pour back into the community, to pour back into the people that supported his success. You know what I'm saying? Because far too often in our community, the black community, we have developed a crab in a bucket mentality. Okay. We all know what that means, right? Obviously, we don't want the next person to succeed, right? Now, who's to say that that crab, when he escapes the bucket, who's to say that he can't go, you know what I'm saying, go get some smaller fish, put it in the bucket, but just don't throw himself back in the bucket because he know that he's going to get attacked. You know what I'm saying? So ASAP Rocky, we need more men and women resilient like this. Pour back into the community. Okay. um this is amazing, man. This is amazing because this is the power of wealth. This is the power of generational wealth. Generational wealth is not about you as an individual. It's about building communities
Mm.
from where you come from, building communities for the people ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? As far as your seed line in the future. I mean, this is amazing, man. When do we ever hear publicly about black celebrities pouring millions of dollars back into the community? Him and ASAP or and Rihanna, man, big shout outs to Rihanna,
Everything
highly
rock by your
successful
side.
singer. Yeah, man. I do believe that Rihanna was a great asset to ASAP Rocky becoming the resilient, prolific man that he is today. Despite what he done went through, this is a great example that men and women can change for the better cause. Don't let a minor setback prevent you from glowing up. Don't allow it to happen. This man has the willingness to pay rent for hundreds of tenants in Harlem where he once lived at. That's a power move, bro. That's not a very common thing, especially in the black community. Now, in Nipsey Hussle's situation, rest in peace to that brother. Um, it's really sad, man. But I mean, reality is truth, and truth is reality. Pour back into your community, but at the same time, if you know that people might be after you, I mean, obviously, you're not supposed to live your life in fear because, like I had just read in the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 7, we're only supposed to be fearing big God. But if you're consciously aware of people in the old neighborhood that you grew up with and, they might be jealous, then you can't just be all willy-nilly about going to your old neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Make your moves, pop up and dip out.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, and if you want to be, in incognito mode, you don't even have to put your name, you don't even have to have your name associated with the project that you built for your people.
Mm-hmm.
Just build it. And hey, this was an anonymous donation from somebody that used to live here, and keep it moving. Cause at the end of the day, you in your heart, you knew that you built that for people that you love. There's nothing wrong with change. There's nothing wrong with growth. That's a part of life. Think about a caterpillar, right? Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. He kind of broke that down for us on how to pimp a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? But the caterpillar eats and consumes everything around it. It doesn't have a consciousness. It's operating based off of fear. And at some point, when that caterpillar decides to snap out of a false reality of the matrix, if you want to call it that,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, you know what? I kind of think life is a little bit more than just, consuming everything around me, just moving in slow motion. You know what? I want to be like that butterfly that's in the sky. The nice, vivid, colorful butterfly. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and I'm going to demand change. I am going to place myself in a state of cultivation
Hmm.
where I can go through a state of what's the word that is called meta meta. I'm not even going to try to say the word, but anyway,
Metamorphosis?
meta metamorphosis. There we go. I'm going to go through a stage of metamorphosis, and while I'm sitting in that cocoon, cultivating ideas, cultivating my craft, cultivating on becoming the most resilient version of myself, I'm gonna give myself time, and then once I come out of that cocoon, whew, I can fly like the other beautiful butterflies. And I think that's the situation that we're looking at here with ASAP Rocky. He decided he made a choice to be a butterfly, but he also remembered that he was once a caterpillar. So he went back to the fellow caterpillars, gave them some resources to help them thrive and to help them, to inspire them to become butterflies. But he can't hold their hand and force them. So I just wanted to use that as an example, man. But once again, big shout outs to ASAP Rocky, man. We're proud of you. We want to see more black men perform deeds like this, man. And I think this is a great stepping stone, man.
Just because you got it out the mud doesn't mean that should be the prerequisite for somebody else.
Mm.
You might was the mud stopper. You might was the mud stopper. You stopped the mud. You cleaned that mud up to make sure that nobody else had to get it out the mud. You created more. What's better than 1, 2? What's better than 2? 3. What's better than 3? 4. What's better than 4?
Yes, sir.
5. What's 5 times 2? 10. But if the mud stays there, it'll probably only be one at the be one. That's no fun. That's not how you report the big guy.
Mm.
But I believe resilient people, righteous people, the black sheep, people that serve big God for real, don't never forget to help people after they win. That librarian, that old man that in the community that been done right by you, that always did right by you, that always gave you $1 or something, you go back and you help that old man. There's so many
Yes,
people I
sir.
want to get even with in a good way. We always want to get even with the people that did bad at us, but then we always hesitate to get even with the people that did right by us.
Wow.
We say that again. We always want to get even with the people that did wrong by us, but we hesitate to get even with the people that did the right thing by us. I can't wait
Mm.
to get even with the good people. I can't wait to get even with the good people. I can't wait to to see the excitement on your face from that random little thing I do for you, just off something simple you did in my life that I remember. I don't forget nothing. I can't wait to surprise that old lady with a banquet of flowers just because she was sweet and she was kind to me in that moment and something, man. She respected my manners. And me still saying, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Oh, you still have your manners at this grown age. You was raised right. Thank you for recognizing that. Like, I want to live up the more. You're supposed to live up the morality in your community. Live
That's
up the
right.
morality in your community. Don't let your community just destruct. You got to do something to live up the morality. We got to get back to that too. Lifting up the morality in our
Yes,
community.
sir.
Lift up your neighbor. Do something to live. Don't. Or if you ain't gonna want to lift up the morality in the community, move out the community. Move somewhere where you want to uplift that community. I know that
Mm.
I'm not inspiring you to be a gatekeeper to people, but I'm saying don't hate your neighbor.
Right.
Don't hate your neighbor because when you was a kid, you lived in a community that I know that wasn't full of hate. You saw a lot of things that you didn't want to become. That's how I look at it. I just saw things I didn't want to become when I got older.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw things that I didn't want to become when I got older. That's what it was. Oh, I don't want to be that. Thank you for showing me that. Thank you for letting me see that. I get to make the choice now. I don't want that for myself. Some people use the projects to say, I got out the mud, this and that. I use it as a guide to show me what I wanted to become and what I didn't want to become. What I wanted for myself, what I didn't want for myself.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? I got to see what I didn't want to become very young. I got to see what I didn't want to become very young. Now, those hard decisions to make because it's a lot of distraction. You got friends and people you love in those environments that you're gonna be with them. You hung out with them, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Yes, sir.
It's tough. And then you're a kid, you're a young male, young woman at the time. You're gonna make your mistakes, man. We all is. You know what I'm saying? We all is.
Yeah.
That's where all the, the right from wrong come. Where you learn from. But then you get older.
Mm-hmm.
You get older and you still doing those things. You ain't learned nothing. Or it's not even you ain't learned nothing. You made it harder for yourself to escape it. You feel me? That's why I encourage young people to get into some sports or some that advances you to be in some purpose. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go to school, go to school. Be involved in something at that school. Go to the military out there. I'm telling people to go to the military. And now I'm not against the military. Since I see that all these boys throwing their life away and things like that, I'm not against no military, man. These dudes could have went to the military and learned so much. Became so disciplined. Became less emotional. Learned how to use a firearm only when it's time to protect. They wouldn't be using it so loosely, easily. If all these dudes went, think about it. They ain't do nothing past high school. If you ain't want to finish school, you dropped out. Why you ain't go to the military? Free housing, free food, free guidance.
Yeah.
You get to stay in shape. You build calluses on your mind through hard work. You feel me? You get to build a camaraderie amongst a brotherhood with other people who's serving. It's a lot of benefits, man. Way more benefits than you got out here that you're trying to do to survive anyway. You got to do these things to survive. Don't go to the military. You get it all free.
Free 99.
Free 99. Go to the military. You get it all for free. Then they want to talk about when you say go to, I don't want to do this for America. This man, shut up. Now you want to have common sense. You got selective common sense. Selective common sense. That's what you got. Taking the easy way out. We just took the easy way out. Hey, Sir Rocket, man. Shout out to your big boy. That's what you're supposed to do right there, man. I can't wait to do that. We definitely don't do that, Pat. We definitely gonna do that.
That's right, man.
We definitely get even with all the good people, and we definitely gonna do that. We definitely gonna do that, man. What you got before we move on?
That's right, bro.
Before we move on from this, what you got?
Man, I think we said it all there, man. You know, this is a great example for what we can do once we acquire wealth. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that vision. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember the people that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, we got to give back, man. We got to give back, man. We have to. What is the purpose of making millions of dollars? And if you're just going to spend it on yourself, knowing at some point we all have to transition this earth, you're not going to be able to bring it with you. Okay. Now, I don't know exactly where at in the Bible it says this, but it does say that a camel has a greater chance entering the new kingdom through the eye of a needle than a rich man. So let that sink in, you know. So if you are acquiring, great wealth and success and notoriety and fame, give back to your community. Donate to your local community center. Donate clothes. Okay? When I was going through the process of moving, man, bro, I think I probably donated about 20 bags of goods, man. Clothes, kitchen appliances, you name it, man. And it felt amazing, bro. And the cool thing about it is I didn't even have to announce the things that I donated. I just dropped it off and I kept it moving.
Mm.
I blessed other families out there that didn't have any. And no, I didn't use it as a tax write off.
Mm.
Packed them up, dropped it off at Goodwill. I said, thank you guys for, working these long hours on the weekend. And I kept it moving.
Mm.
Now, on a larger scale, when I do start acquiring, more wealth, I definitely got some plans in the pipelines, but it's going to take some time to get there. It's going to take some time to get there. But if and when I get there, oh yeah, man, it's up, brother. It's up, man. You know, um, I definitely believe in pouring back into the community, man. Part of vision, man. I definitely can see myself and like-minded peers, man, that I associate myself with. Building up, facilities that can educate young women and children who are in impoverished communities. Let's teach them about artificial intelligence. Let's teach them about coding, Python, JavaScript. Let's teach them how to build websites. Let's teach them actual trades, hands on trades. Don't be afraid to have calluses. Don't be afraid to bruise up your knuckles, young man. Let's teach these young boys how to be plumbers, how to be electricians, how to be welders, how to be mechanics.
And by the way, you can learn all that on YouTube. We got all this access to information.
Yes, you can. Two things that everybody has access to that is free. Time. Well, before all that, you have access to our Heavenly Father, most importantly. But you have time and the internet. If you don't have a cell phone, you have public libraries where you have access to the internet for free. Period. Utilize it. There is no more excuses in 2026, fellas. There is no more excuses in 2026, ladies. Get to it. The information is out there. We are in the era, the age of information.
Y'all heard IronMac, man. My brother come with it, man. He gonna be playing with y'all.
Try
man.
to, brother. I be trying, fam. I be trying, bro.
With them boys, man. Hey, we gotta move on, y'all. And you know what we gotta talk about? We gotta get to the sports section, man. We gotta talk about the championship culture. We gotta talk about the championship culture. We gotta talk about the championship culture. Now, some of y'all has got carried away with this championship thing. Now I understand the goal in sports is to win the ring, to win the ultimate goal. Definitely, most definitely. But don't get sidetracked on some of these guys defeating the odds. Don't get sidetracked on some of these guys defeating the odds of how they got there, or how they conducting themselves, on what they did, on what they are doing under the media, under the light. Championships are very important, definitely. But to measure someone who defeated the odds by that, you're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point. A championship is just a bonus to these guys. A championship is just a bonus to these guys. It's a slap in the face for you to measure me by just a championship when it took years of resilience to get here.
Mm.
It's a slap in the face to measure me by a championship when it took me years of being resilient to get here. Lamar Jackson, Russell Westbrook, Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, Tracy McGrady, Dan
Come on.
Marino, Patrick Ewing, Barry Sanders, Elgin Baylor, Reggie Miller, Damian Lillard, and many more. These are some guys that a championship don't tell the truth about them. It doesn't measure them. It's just a bonus to their professional careers. These guys have defeated the odds, have come from little to nothing. I know that's saturated. I know you're tired of hearing that. But really, to come from nothing to everything and still not lose it, not go backwards, to still propel themselves. These are legends. These are guys who showed you how to get there, who gave you a blueprint, role models. They are champions. It just showed up in a different way. These are champions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't miss out on looking at these guys the right way because you're confused about what it is to be a champion. Champion of the people. There's only one champion every year. It's hard to be that. It's a lot of things that play into a fact of that. From the coaches on down to the athletes on the team. But don't you forget about these people that done define the odds, that done beat the odds to get here, to get there, to remain. Yes, indeed. Big God's son, Resilient Ray and IronMac. That's all we got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Keep yourself together. Keep Big God first. Run to the grind. Face it. Fall back from these narcissists. Fall back from these narcissists. If you're running from the grind, if you're taking it out on others instead of yourself, if you're scared to go get diagnosed and ruining things, being cancerous, being destructive, you are a coward. You are a coward. You're scared to reform. You're scared to take the necessary precautionary steps to reform. You are a coward.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to tell you in that manner, but I seem like telling you in a positive way doesn't do anything. Killing kids. Killing the elderly. Killing your family. Running from the grind. Running from hardship. Running from what it is to be a man. You are a coward. Depart from us. Depart from us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, man. Like this video so we can beat the algorithm as we continue to work our way up, as we continue to run to the grind. That's it from Resilient Ray, IronMac. What you got for us?
Man, bro, you pretty much sealed the deal right there on that one, man. Listen, a warrior, a resilient warrior, a pragmatic warrior dies one death. But a coward, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. So continue to be great. Continue to stay on the path of virtue. Don't walk the path of vice. Disassociate yourself from cowards. Disassociate yourself from people with narcissistic traits. Disassociate yourself with people who are committing adultery. Disassociate yourself with women who are in a relationship but are trying to get you caught up into her chaotic rapture. Forgive yourself if you committed such egregious acts in your past. This is a new year. It's time to get it right. It's time to get it right. So live, learn, and laugh. Keep grinding. Keep shining. Like, subscribe, and share this with family and friends. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.